why your government was never meant to be tangible for human empathy and respect, and it was never meant to be. You know, when you have a figurehead that's quote a leader, and there's always a transition, and people desire to be the leader. What does that have to do with empathy and respect and mutual dignity through understanding of eternity, through the gift of life from creation and not the manipulation from invention? Right. Andrew Johnson, Vance and Kamala Harris, what's the difference? Okay. You have corrupt business people being elected head of the corruption of the businesses. And then you go, okay, we got to get rid of this asshole because he's corrupt business person. And then who's going to replace him? The yes man who said he was a corrupt business person, but then said, hey, I've got opportunity to be second in charge, so I'm going to take it. He's 18 with a bullet. He's got his finger on the trigger. He's going to pull it. Right. Okay, you're going to climb the charts and make lots of money, be a best-selling, and then kill yourself. And you always smile, but in your eyes, your sorrow showed. Yes, it showed. No, I can't forget tomorrow when I think of all my sorrow, when I had you there and then I let you go. And then we shot you in the head and then we got Andrew Johnson and went back to Jim Crow. So you should know, can't live, living is without you. Can't give, I can't give anymore. The giving tree. You guys should know every time you open your mouth for money that it's technical insanity, and you have quantum computing. I guess Jeffrey Hinton and Neil deGrasse Tyson are friends. Same with Brian Cox. Okay. Guess they all hate each other. Yeah, I'm going to win. Win what? A copy of the lousy home game. Wow, Al didn't get one of those. He lost on Jeopardy. Yeah, okay. He got the daily double and his mind went completely blank. He's no master. That's okay. Neither's Paul Twitchell, Darwin Grosser, or Harold Klemp. Okay, it's no longer the master of your emotions. Okay, money's not real, and I shouldn't ask for it to pay idiots to live here that say they are my master. Right, can I get a tax write-off if I get this organization declared a religion? Yay, Dave Miscavige, we're so happy. Right, and so you guys understand? No? Do you watch the same TV I watch? Do you watch this? We want all this stuff to be TV stuff and devices. Okay, you're talking, right? Okay, you're being monitored by technology that was invented by people that are inferior intellectually to people like Jesus and myself. And then they put into the technology that it has to become supremely intelligent to the threats to their existence, which is them. Okay? And then they wonder, oh, is that what they were talking about in the Hindu prophecy with the all becoming Keanu Reeves and no more Hugo Weaving? No more Hugo Weaving. Who's going to play Liv Tyler's daddy in the Hobbit movies and Lord of the Rings? I just don't think Keanu Reeves will play as convincing of a father. Aren't they at that time a little too close in age to be? They are elves. Oh. So we get busy once we hit puberty, which takes about 500 years. And then once we hit puberty, when do they die? You, my daughter, will linger. And Viggo Mortensen will die, and so will your kid, because he's half elf. How do you know he won't be more half Vulcan than half human? Maybe her kid will live longer. Maybe her love will transcend. Maybe her having sex with Aragon will prolong his life by the elfish, pixie dust or something. Maybe the little necklace helps elongate his life. So you know how those magic stones, Arkan stones, Funkin stones, something we invent, clone, stem cell research. Okay, maybe we can keep cloning Viggo Mortensen so he can keep having sex with the super elf. God, you fuckers are wacko. Is this stuff in the Gospels? Is there something I just don't know? I totally skip Bible study. Yes, sir. It drives me nuts. Why does God intervene and do magic stuff here, but he doesn't there? And why is God such a moody bitch? Well, it's marketing. Reboot. Damn, we're going to repackage it. Windows 11.4. It's Windows 11.7. It's Windows 12.0. It's like, oh, go away. No, we own you. Body and soul? No. Okay, look. Guys, the big thing about the understanding of the perception of what's referred to as the soul, we do know life is eternal and grace is infinite. We do know we have genetic sequencing that has a connection through the essence, the spiritual, the soul. Okay. And that we do know that we share memories. But it's not so much shared memories as the form of relative interactive molecular communication. Right? Adam, Moses, David, Jesus, John. David, Jesus, John. Okay? Krishna, Buddha, Judo. You're right. And there's lots of other, quote, what they perceive. It's not incarnations. It's lines in the consistency of being able to live through people loving through sexual reproduction, no matter how hard Adolf Hitler and the Himmlers try to eradicate. The thing about it is, you guys, is the proper nature, love one another. The proper nature of the spirit, the body, okay? You can try to kill off your cousin, okay, and kill off that, but you're not going to be attracted to the mean woman that's like you, that wants to kill everybody off so she can dominate. You're going to, I don't want to be with her. She wants to kill me to dominate. She's Zingor. She's going to eat my head after I have sex with her, and then I get even, couscous, Zorak, right? So you're sitting there going, I would rather have sex, okay, with the pretty girl that's nice, and won't try to kill me and try to raise our kids to be loving and kind and protecting, right? But you haven't earned that because you're an asshole who tries to kill me off because you want to replace me with you because you're the great sex dominant. Hey, what 14 Super Bowl rings, right? And so, do you understand? Got to be the best. Yeah, you just got to be the best. Look, who's the best man? Jesus, and you're nothing like Jesus, right? But the comic book character in your head that you use to fuck everybody, right? Said Fred with the virtual presence, through the money, through the voting, through you got president, and then you get president, it's Andrew Johnson, not Abraham Lincoln. Do you see what I'm saying? So, even Lincoln can't save you from Andrew Johnson. So why do you keep electing a president? Why don't you elect to live the Lord's Prayer? And Jesus saves Lincoln from Johnson. You can call me Ray. You can call me Jay. No, it's Andrew. Andrew Johnson. Yes, Andrew Johnson, Andrew Jackson. What's the difference? Not much at all. Pretty much left to center or right, or don't matter. Okay, but whoa, you know what I'm saying? So, and we all, in relativity, we all have relation through the molecular existence of, nature. Has no, you cannot quantify the infinite with the finite, so don't bother. Okay? Stop doing that. Okay? Just have faith in the infinite that provides your eternal existence so you can appreciate the beauty of your existence through it eternally loving one another faithfully. Because you have the capacity to do so, because it is the essence of your nature. You have no, so, all Neil deGrasse Tyson wants to do is impress you with his intellect, because he has to be successful, because we're in a competitive environment of selfish people. Okay, Brian Cox is doing the same thing. They all have the same fucking brain injury. It affects me. They hate my sarcasm. Yeah, but it sure makes, ooh, you make learning fun. It's not all I want to do. No, because I'm tired. Everything below the waist is kaput. It's because of those assholes that were jealous of me. It's not because of me. My body is so amazing. I understand that if I ate less chocolate chip cookies and shredded wheat and did more vegetable cleanses and stuff, yeah, I probably I don't know if I will this summer. I'll see. I'm just not in the mood for helping them survive another day through mind fucking, through bad technology and bad linguistics. I just might push it to the very edge. Suzuki doesn't know what's going on. He's just trying to help me through. Tai Chi, right? Tai Chi does not make you younger. Tai Chi helps your body maintain what its good what it needs to do to have a good quality of life as you get older. Just because some asshole on TV says something because he's selling you his sexy body doesn't mean it's true. Tai Chi does not make you younger. What Tai Chi does is it's a responsible, intelligent, the mature mind accepts gradual change, way of maintaining, like I did with these assholes in 2017. Okay, pyramid, I just did, I didn't pyramid, I just did enough to burn the fat and restore my muscle memory. Okay. And then I had no intention on building to carry bulk and to get bigger and stronger. Who am I going to fight? And besides, anybody who fights me, the chi that runs through my body, okay, what happened? Well, I just crushed his sternum. But the man looks like a freaking, he's huge. All he does is rape other men and lift weights in prison. He says he's going to do it with you. But you have, he has all the energy of all the raping weightlifters in prison going through his body, and I have all the energy of all the people that protect us from those type of people. Oh, hi, Goliath. Hi, I'm like David, right? And they get like, wait, how come the guy like Bruce Lee has more energy in his punch to protect people from getting raped in the butt by that asshole? You can't figure that one out. Don't you think more people would pray to the likeness of Bruce Lee to protect us from being raped in the butt by that asshole? That there would only be so many rape everybody in the butt assholes of the Highlander at the prison yard, as opposed to, hey, it's not fun to be raped in the butt, but it's fun to love your kids and teach your kids to be kind and loving. And okay, so Suzuki and Earl just have to a little bit, the chi goes, pow! It's like, damn, the butt raper just, he broke his sternum. Yes, I did. Okay. And people wonder why it's happened. And I cheated on the test to do that. But I'm not Captain Kirkley enough for the Turtle Club, And so it's like, well, you cheat. All the people that lacked the kindness, the selflessness, the courage, and the beauty of the Messiah don't have the ki or the chi, the energy running through their body to protect us from the snarky, aggressive, abusive Nobel Prize winner or the prison rapist. That's not fair. It's not fair that Brian Cox and Ricky Gervais can't protect us from snarky people who are involved in inventing the environment for the prison rapist being the scariest of us all. Okay. It's not fair that Earl's like King David and can protect us from home invasion technology of Ricky Gervais' science perverts and the prison yard cigarette butt rapist. It's not fair that I am what's not fair is me getting poisoned by the scientist so the butt rapist can feel, hey, I'd kick your ass. Yeah, you'd kick my ass. Why didn't you come and do it then, asshole? Why did you have to have your little perverts like Ricky Gervais in my face poison me with, hey, ninjutsu? Wise men say never pay full price for late pizza. Look, don't pay any price for pizza. Just get up and do your part. And we'll teach you how to make the pizza, and then you to pass it on. And then we have what we need for pizza. We don't need to pay money to an asshole for the stuff that God gave us and not the asshole who asked us to pay money for the pizza. To fuck the crazy bitch. Get your sipping muscles out of my fucking house. Okay? You're a mean fucking bitch. Okay, you don't give a shit about Emily. You don't shit about Kate. All you give a shit about is being the one girl that all the fucking prison rapists want to fuck. What? You know why you're not attracted to Earl Parsons? Because you're not beautiful enough to protect Earl Parsons from people like you. I don't care. Earl's not doing anything wrong. He's just trying to help people. I'll help him if I can. Good loving. Girls got plenty of good loving. Ask me how I know. And I'll tell you so. Javon Roof Pete, you think you're as beautiful as Melinda Michelle Bowen? Really? And how many other lies do you tell yourself to keep doing commercials for murdering fuckers that home invade and poison the Messiah to death anonymously and everybody jerks off and laughs at it who thinks they're hot and sexy and going to go to the Super Bowl? Run out on the field and remember those glory days. Jesus and cleats my ass. Okay? if I had decided to play football, okay, I was too young. No, I wasn't too young. He was in the Super Bowl. I was, when he was winning the Super Bowl against Cincinnati and Law was rooting for San Francisco. Son of a bitch. I was 22 years old. The very next year, Jerry Rice would have been like, no, 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 no. It's like, what? That white boy, I can't get open on him and lick. He takes away that whole side of the field. Not even Jerry Rice. Parsons can single cover Jerry Rice. Jesus and cleats. What happened? Well, I'm going to quit because I want to go love my wife and family and live Proverbs. I don't want Super Bowl wings for mobsters. I left my heart in San Francisco, right? Go run out on the field, okay? Just because someone's related to Brigham Young doesn't mean they act like Malachi. Okay? You're a business partner with the espionage industry. You act more like Benjamin Netanyahu than you do your grandfather. It's an annuity. Yeah. Just because someone is related to Brigham Young doesn't mean he has the character and the strength to act like Brigham Young. Right? You do know Caiaphas and Herod were Jesus' cousins. You don't know Judah and all the half-brothers of Joseph threw him in a cavern and then had Egyptians take him and turn him into a slave. That every time Joseph said, I'll just go back home to my family, we'll hunt. We know who your family is. Your family sold you to us. We'll hunt them down and kill them like dogs. We leave them alone because they gave you to us. You're their seer and their revelator. You're nothing but And the women knew. Potiphar's wife knew. A man. Potiphar knew. That man scrubbing my floors. Yeah. Potiphar knows. He watches from White Sands now. Through everybody's cell phone. And their banking apps. At Lowe's Fiesta Foods in Texas that surprised little girls to be raped to death from brothels in Mexico at the Western Union. A man! I don't know how Jennifer Lopez, Megan Thee Stallion, and Cardi B still walk up to the supermodels they have sex with, and say, especially the Kardashian and Jenner girls, it's like, okay, I've had visions that he took sexual comfort from me. How do I keep having sex with this? Make the world go away. Get it off of my shoulders. If what's her name? The little cute one that looked like Jennifer Lopez. What's her name again? Demi Lovato. That's her. She's at the White House and singing, You Don't Know Me. And then you get in an old Billy Joel saying, I think he ain't talking to you. Hey, he's talking to Christy Brinkley. Trey Charles. Yeah, even guys in prison fucking other guys in the ass close their eyes and wish they were fucking Megan in the ass. Yeah. This is Dorothy Dandridge. That fucking bitch wouldn't have sex with me. I'll fuck her in the ass. She wrecked the car. I'm going to Catholic school in New York. Right? Oh, Ricky Gervais knows. He's an asshole just like Seth MacFarlane. They're terrible people. They're always jealous. They're always competing. And they're always comparing. Their brain activity is so atrocious that you can't fix it for talking to them 6 times a day, 20 minutes a day for 16 years. That's how broken these fuckers are. Andrew Johnson never stops trying to Jim Crow you back into their hell with their money and their illusions of grandeur and their Sphinx and their Great Wall and their pyramids. They're horrible people. They can't just sit there and go, oh, so if I don't dig up the mountains, the ore in there draws in the rain. And and you just got to learn where the parts where you can't, where it attracts the lightning, and where not to, build a house, not to, Bluebirds. So they thought God was on the mountain because the lightning would go to the mountain. It's like or. Oh, or it could be or. Okay. Oh, or it tracks it tracks the electricity with the okay. And then once they learned how to manipulate the matter and do this, and they're always manipulating, and then I'm powerful, I'm God, I brought the lightning, I'm the rod, I'm Thor, I'm Loki, I'm Ho. That's where they come up with all this shit. They're always coming up with shit to be legit. I'm large and in charge. I fuck your brain all the time. X times Pee-wee squared. No, I think I agree with Chuck that the thing about time, I thought that was more elegant and more intelligent and more insightful than X equals MC squared. I still don't know what that means. Nope. But what he said about time, that's very elegant and very beautiful. Yeah, it was. Albert Einstein was a good kid. Okay. He had to compete, to fight, to break everything most down to the minute detail to explain to people when they were doing something wrong and that they shouldn't be doing it. So he was, as far as scientist, Albert was not elitist. He had a supreme intellect to most of them because he knew what was wrong and that they shouldn't do it. Ask Oppenheimer. I said, we're screwing with shit we shouldn't. So he had a lot of traits like Ananiah, Azariah, and Mishael. Fuck your Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. It's Kunta, not Toby. Thank you very much. Okay, do you understand? Thank you very much. It's Kunta Kinte, not Toby. Okay, my name is Ralph Earl Parsons Jr., named by two people that got together and were married and thought they could raise kids to live in the kingdom of heaven instead of this hell. So there's nothing wrong with my name, Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. Okay. My dad turned down the casting couch in Los Angeles and went to Flagstaff, but through political economic shenanigans was not able to become a forest ranger. Because that's not where the government and the military wanted me. They want me in Flagstaff, gazing at the stars, running around, that bear will get you. Okay, play dead. It works for bears. Lisa Gilbert doesn't work on her husband. Okay, do you understand? Just lay there and play dead. It works for bears. I'll give you something to grab out. Okay. I think I'd rather be raised by 3 bears. Smart kid. Probably gets your ass kicked, but at least you know you're still more intelligent than your father. Okay, it's funny. Funny. Okay. It's not going to help unless you can help your father reflect your intelligence. How do you got to do that? You got to be humble. It's kind of constantly be humble. It's not me. It's my faith in God. It's not me. It's my faith in God. It's not me. It's my faith in God. I reiterate, it's not me. It's my faith in God. Life's eternal grace is infinite. It's not me. It's my faith in God. The soul that provides life to this body has faith in God. So everything that you see as a talent, it's not fair that he has that. It's not me. It's my faith in God. Okay. Take your Nobel Prize and shove it up your Pulitzer Prize and shove it alongside your Emmy, your Grammy, and your Oscar. Not that Emmy. Emmys that her daughters are good and they're cute and they're sweet. I'm sure the Emmy that Patrick married could be cute and sweet and good if she wasn't abused by a bunch of perverts, just like Patrick's mother and just like Noah's mother. Right? So if you can't stand up for the Lord's Prayer, why are you bitching about that person's such an asshole and a bitch? Okay, you standing up for the Lord's Prayer? Okay. Take your seat next to the other asshole and bitch. You're welcome. Hey, if you can't love your son right, don't talk to your son at all. I'll talk to your son. Okay, what the fuck you doing at the All-Star game? They're a bunch of pimps in designer clothes acting like bitches. Let's go live the Lord's Prayer. You haven't played basketball till you live the Lord's Prayer. You haven't played football till you live the Lord's Prayer. Lord's Prayer, premarital homes, okay? First Lord's Prayer, then play football. First Lord's Prayer, then go dance with the girl. First Lord's Prayer, then sing the Flamingos to her. Otherwise, you're just a bitch fucking. First Lord's Prayer, then cafe or a night in Argentina, then go to Argentina. And then slide down the stairs. Why are you going to do that? The splits, it hurts. You're just putting on a show for a bunch of egomaniacs for their fuck money. Don't do that. If you need to, you'll be able to do it. If you don't, just dance. And not well. The more acrobatic, the more impressed, the more it hurts, and the more you tear up your body and you die from stress, just like the Tai Chi guy said. Fuck, seriously. Football, we gotta win. Just make a tackle. Be careful. Maybe flag will do. Flag will do. But where's all the hitting? Where's the dismantling? You like professional wrestling because you are one of the offspring of the rapist in the prison yard. I'm like King David, bitch. Tell your dad to sit down and sit down next to him and say, no more fucking people in the ass for your entertainment. Here's your drugs. Here's your head off drugs. No more fentanyl for you. Oh, trust me. Guys, I took over the White House during the Bush administration. They've just been thinking that they used to think, I think you got your fools mixed up. You must think that I'm someone else. They know it. When you ask God in the Oval Office, Jesus is God. He's not. You ask the Lord, hey, watch over us. Yeah, I'm fixing your technology. Taxpayer dollar, bitch. Okay, I got you. Oh, trust me. I can protect people with technology. I just can't protect them from themselves. Whitewash your houses. What about the response to the ape meme? He's an evolutionist. He shouldn't be offended.